Hi everyone, my name is Jessica Boss and I am the school liaison for Wayland Union Schools through Pinehurst Christian Mental Health Services, and I've made a video today to talk to you about supporting social and emotional health from home while the schools are closed. I've created a presentation, so give me just a second to get my screen share up. All right. Then I'm going to adjust myself up over here. So supporting social and emotional health at home. Times have changed. Home is central to our world right now for work and for play. Parents are working from home, kids are doing school at home, and all of our extracurricular activities and all of our fun is happening at home right now too, since so many places are closed, like museums and parks and places that we would usually take our kids to have fun. So with that being said, we're in uncharted territory as a community. Our society has almost shut down, and that's leaving us with a lot less resources than what we're used to, and trying to get used to what does this new normal look like. It's leaving everyone with a lot of uncertainties and anxieties, and they're at an all-time high. So what can we do to help manage some of these things at home for our kids and for ourselves? Make room for the extra emotions in your home, which means kids are going to be feeling some really big emotions right now. And children don't always have the language skills to express their emotions. So emotional changes often come out as behaviors. Understand that if your child is exhibiting a new behavior or escalated behavior, it's likely a reaction to dealing with all of the change and disruption. So if you're seeing something from your child that you've never seen from them before, or maybe it's been a few years since they've acted a certain way or talked in a certain way, that is common when kids are going through something very, very stressful. Encourage your kids to use their words and talk things out. You might have to ask how they're feeling, if there's anything you can do to help. It might need a little bit more action on your part as opposed to just asking, how are you? You might need to ask more specific questions to really get the answers that you might need. Encourage them to try new coping skills. There's many online resources for mindfulness activities, and right now, since everyone across the country is dealing with the coronavirus pandemic and the lockdowns and the shutdowns, so many agencies have put resources online that is available for everyone. Here are a few that I like personally. There's Stop, Breathe, Think. It's one of my favorite apps. It's very user-friendly and guides you through selecting a meditation or calming activity that best suits your mood at the time. Because one day we might be more sad than we are anxious, and then the next day we might be more anxious than we are sad. There's another app called Insight Timer for sleep, anxiety, and stress. This app provides meditations with a variety of themes, and it's free. Another one is MoodFit. This app allows you to track and respond to all wellness aspects of your life, from sleep and if you are in counseling sessions. Also, Mood Mission. This is a really cool one. This app is a wellness tool that addresses stress, anxiety, and depression. When you tell Mood Mission how you're feeling, it gives you a tailored list of 5 simple, quick, effective tasks that you can work on to improve your mood. So I really like that one because it gives you things that you can work on immediately, and it's personalized to how you're feeling right now. Another one is Mind Shift. When you need anxiety help fast, these quick and easy tools that Mind Shift can give you will help you take a deep breath, ground yourself, shift your thinking, and take other steps to work on healthy coping. Again, these are just a small drop in the bucket of everything that's out there. If you go to Google and type in COVID-19 mental health resources, you will get a lot of responses. But it's also important to remember that some problems are so big that they need the extra help of a professional. Parents, you are important too. So we are focusing on your children's social and emotional health, but don't forget that you're just as important. You have to be able to pour from a full cup into your children. You can't pour from an empty cup. Balancing your own work and helping your kids with distance learning can be a big challenge, and it's important to at least find a few moments to yourself to recharge. And kids learn from us how to manage stress and solve problems when things are difficult. So taking care of yourself actually models healthy habits for your kids. So it's kind of like 2 in 1. You're helping yourself out and teaching them something healthy as well. Another thing that's really helpful right now is establishing a flexible routine. Both you and your kids might be working from home right now. You're working and they're doing school. And that eliminates a lot of the naturally built-in structure of a traditional work day or a school day. So it leaves all of us kind of with just this free-floating day, which can actually be more stressful than it sounds. When you create this schedule, it doesn't have to be down to like 15-minute increments, but creating structure in your day is a way to foster a sense of security and consistency while trying to figure out a new normal, or what's trying to figure out what works in your home. You know, are you going to have to stagger your Zoom meeting with your kids' Zoom meeting because of your internet connection? Or are you going to have to stagger your Zoom meeting and your kids' Zoom meeting because you need to help them? It's all a matter of being flexible, but still trying to set those boundaries that there's going to be work done at certain times during the day. I made a post about this on the Wayland Union Schools Facebook page already, but it's important enough that I wanted to bring it up again here. So the big thing right now with the coronavirus pandemic to keep people safe and healthy is social distancing. But we need to remember that social distancing does not mean social disconnection. Please encourage your child to maintain contact with their friends, along with helping them maintain contact in relationships with family, especially if your kids are younger and need your help in maintaining those contacts. And even though virtual contact, like a Facebook call or a Zoom meeting or waving hello through the window at their grandparents isn't the same, it's crucial that we get creative in how we engage with our friends and family, because we have to maintain those connections, because social isolation is something that is so difficult when it comes to mental health issues. On the Wayland Union Facebook page, there's more suggestions on there of things that you can do for social connection that are a little bit more creative. At the end of the day, what is most important to help your child at home? Right now, you are expected to be so many different roles. So if you have to be one thing, what does your child need from you? They need your support. Perfect parenting is not an expectation right now. Like I said, you're being expected to fill so many roles, and it's okay if you cannot be mom, dad, music teacher, science teacher, history teacher, gym teacher, counselor, bus driver, food service worker. We're not meant to hold all of those roles at one time. That's why so many people hold those jobs. So it's okay if you're feeling overwhelmed, and perfection is not an expectation right now. It is most important that you and your children can work together to navigate this new normal in a healthy way, and whatever that looks like in your home. And so that's going to require a few really important things. The number one thing is going to be patience. This is different for everyone right now, and while it's stressful for you as well, it's stressful for your kids. It creates an environment of stress in our homes. And patience and understanding is going to be one of the number one ways to work through that. You're also going to need to have a willingness to listen and engage in meaningful, non-judgmental conversation about thoughts and feelings. Your children are probably experiencing some thoughts and feelings they might not have felt before, or they have, but it's not really something that's bothered them to the point that they need to talk about it. And it's just really important to be able to listen to them, especially because there's so many unusual losses right now. There is the abrupt end to the school year. There's loss of connection with the family. You know, the high school seniors, they're experiencing the loss of their prom and the loss of their graduation, which are these really huge monumental moments. These aren't losses that they've ever had to consider before. A willingness to make changes if and when necessary. So that kind of goes back to when we were talking about creating a flexible routine. That might take some trial and error to figure out what works in your home and who needs to be on what computer when or in what room or using the internet. But that's also willingness to make changes if and when necessary to other responsibilities that your child might have at home. Maybe since your child might be spending more time indoors doing schoolwork right now, you shift some of their chores or household responsibilities to more outside activities to help them get outside a little bit more. It's just a willingness to look at things differently and be able to make changes to suit everyone a little bit better. And then also being a constant. Put yourself in your child's life as a figure of someone that they can constantly rely on, someone they know that they can go to for help, someone they know that they can ask questions and get honest and non-judgmental answers. Are you feeling like you still need more support? If you feel like you do, or you feel like professional mental health services are needed, please contact your school counselor or principal for further direction to get the help that you needed. And as I mentioned earlier, Wayland Union Schools has partnered with Pine Rest to bring me on board as the school liaison. I can be reached at bossj@waylandunion.org if you feel your child may benefit from mental health therapy. Thank you all for watching my video, and I'm looking forward to meeting some of you in the fall. I was really hoping that I would have been able to kick things off with all of you this spring, but for now, you'll be able to see myself virtually in the Parent University videos, or if you do feel like your child needs some mental health therapy, you can contact me or contact the school principal, and we can get that ball rolling to see if we can get your child into services. Take care.